What is going on, guys? Welcome back to For Missouri Gaming, bringing you a information video today on Digimon Linkz. I'm doing this now, New Year's Eve, because obviously I will be away for New Year's today and tomorrow, so I may not have a chance to upload or stream or anything until Tuesday, but I will definitely have a stream day this coming week. I know I said I was going to try to stream the Omegamon Zwart event, but it just didn't work out between craziness of work and New Year's and that kind of stuff going on. So anyway, but this is the Strongest for Strongest event, and surprisingly we have another S tier Digimon event, which is Susanomon, one of the top ranked Digimon that we, will have our future access to, even in JP right now. So really good event to definitely take part in as well, just like the Crimson Mode event, Imperial Digimon event, Lord Nightmon, all those high rating events are definitely ones you guys want to do. So if you guys have the time, I definitely recommend it. Put those rewards we got from our Omegamon Zord to get used, the free stones and things like that. Hopefully we can get at least a B chip, possibly an A chip. So anyway, but let's get into the video. So anyway, it's going to be similar, I guess, to the byte exchange events where you'll get a random amount of bytes dropped, and then you can exchange those for fragments. But apparently there's going to be even more rewards. We're going to get into that later. So pretty cool. This is the first time they've done this kind of chip, actually, where here you guys can actually see that we actually have the chips are going to give you attack and increase amount for bits. So a C chip gives you 1 extra bit and then 1.5 attack. B's gives you 3 and then 2 drops of chips. And A gives you 5 times attack and 3 extra chips per drop. So that's pretty awesome, especially the A chip is like, you can really probably decimate this event. I don't know what the actual difficulty is going to be, but it seems like it's going to be pretty good. And I don't know anything about the typing because it looks like there's so many different stages they're doing. So I haven't really seen what is going to be the best for weakness and resistance. So hopefully we'll have some information on that maybe later tonight or tomorrow when the event drops. Obviously, groundmon.net is where we're getting our resources from, and they're always amazing on giving you guys the best logistics of the events. So now we're getting into the extra stage will appear for a limited time only. So this is kind of similar to the Pielzamon and the Myotismon event, but it says for a limited time. So there's a lot of speculation on for this part that possibly it's going to be when you trigger the event, you have a limited time, maybe times per day, or you have to go to that event right away, and it's like outside of the event, and we don't know if it's going to cost stamina, if it's going to cost like tickets you may get from the event, or if you can only do it a certain amount of times a day. So that's all up in the air, but it looks like the extra stage is for winning is guaranteed to drop data bytes in 1 of the data fragments. So I would assume that it looks like you could be fighting Metal Etamon, and then you will randomly get a Bonchaleomon, a Metal Etamon, a Gaiomon, or a Susanomon fragment, and it's really disappointing that Metal Etamon is on this because I would have preferred any other ticket banner character because his admin event just dropped today too. So it's like, do we really need this guy? And all he's used for is fodder, so he's one of the worst Digimon in the game. So pretty disappointing on that. Bonchaleomon is decent. He's like a War Greymon status, so he's like a B or A tier. So definitely these are the guys you want to go for. Gaiomon actually goes into Susanomon. You have to get him first, and then you can get Susanomon. But we'll go into a breakdown for them a little bit later in the video. But yeah, then there's another part of the event. So occasionally break in during wave 3, 100% guaranteed data fragment drop when you win. So you'll either fight Gaiomon or Susanomon. So Gaiomon is a fire type, and then Susanomon is a bright type. So I would assume they're either going to go off of weaknesses. They could both be, so he could have a nature weakness, Susanomon, or he could have the abyss weakness. So he'll have one of those two, or he'll be neutral to one of those types. And then Gaiomon, I believe his weaknesses are water and electric. So they don't ever cross over, so you can't say like, oh, okay, so if he, like neither one of them are weak to 2 of the same elements. So it's kind of harder to bring a safety net Digimon for that. So we're really going to have to see what they give them for the weakness and the resistance. But I would assume if you can find something that's neutral to both, that would be your best bet. So if like Abyss is super effective to Susanomon, but it's neutral to Gaiomon, which probably won't happen, you could bring that. Or you could bring a unit maybe that has physical null. If null is neutral to both, then that's a good choice as well. But really awesome. There's 2 different ways to get additional drops. That's pretty amazing for this event. So I'm really interested to see. And obviously, I would assume, and it looks like the A chip doesn't give it a increased chance of extra events appearing, but it does give you more bits. So it's more useful for when you don't get those extra stages and you're just farming, and you're just getting the bit drops for exchanging. And we don't know what the exchange rates are going to be and what the average drops are going to be because they always vary for event. Like, we got drastically more bits dropped, but the currency was higher for the Omegamon event, and then the Myotismon event that drops for less, but the exchange rate wasn't as high. But the PLZmon event was definitely the hardest one for exchanges that we've ever seen between the extra stages and everything. So hopefully they follow this trend and they're not going to make it as tedious, especially because apparently Coliseum's opening up tomorrow too, which we're not happy about because Bandai still has not even touched on the issue of the drop hackers yet. So, but that's a whole nother story we won't get too much into. But yeah, Coliseum is going to be open tomorrow as well, guys, from October 1st through the 29th, I believe. All right, and then the last thing is, so we are going to be getting a Mega Capture guaranteed banner. I know for sure these 2 guys, Gankomon and Jesmon, will be on the banner. I do not know if they have other Digimon listed as well. I would assume they're going to have at least 4 to 5, just like they did for the Omega guarantee when the game first dropped. Because they're going to give you some crappy Digimon, because both these guys are S tiers. So I can't assume these are going to be the only 2 Digimon that are going to be on that Mega Festival banner. So, but we will see on that. They get double defense and special defense, so they tank really well, which is pretty cool. So if you guys get those at a +4, +3, those might be a solid option, especially this guy because he does null damage, so I would assume he'd be pretty good. He does fire, but neither one Susanomon or the guy one are weak to fire, but fire would be super effective against Metal Etemon, so you know, take it what it is of like his effectiveness. But I think definitely Jesmon's going to be the better bet if you get both. And then here, just the breakdown of the event. So, Advent Rush, Strongest for Strongest has 2 quests in hard and expert difficulty. Various megas appear in each wave of the Advent Rush Strongest for Strongest quest. By defeating the megas that appear, you'll have a chance to get strong bite fragments when you clear the stage. Data fragments will not drop even if you defeat the megas. Oh, what? When you clear a stage? And it says, data fragments will not drop even if you defeat the megas. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's saying, for the regular stages, if you beat a certain mega, you're not going to get... Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, strongest data fragments can be exchanged for various items, such as data fragments at the special exchange shop for this event. A number of megas will appear by chance. Only in the 3rd wave, by defeating those megas, will you be guaranteed to... you'll be guaranteed to get the defeated megas data fragments when you clear the stage. Okay, so a chance of getting a 3rd wave. So if you get a 3rd wave, then that's when I guess you get the special data fragment drop of that particular mega. Okay, so I think that's what they mean by that. Okay. Now, about extra wave. For a specific amount of time, a limited time quest event may trigger an extra wave will be available. There is a chance of triggering an extra wave by defeating all of the Digimon in the 3rd wave of the limited time event. Defeat the Digimon in the extra wave to get the strongest data bytes and data fragments guaranteed when you clear the stage. Extra wave can only be triggered in the limited time quest. Okay, so like I said, we still don't know the full details on that. It just seems like it's... From what it sounds like, it's going to be, you clear the event, you trigger an event, you know, maybe it's only going to happen once a day, twice a day, whoever knows, and then you have a certain amount of time before you have to go challenge that event to get those data fragments and different bytes and stuff like that. So, which is cool, they're giving you bonus opportunities to make more of your farming potential, which is always nice. So, the following Digimon will receive a stat boost, and we already talked about that, and this is a high difficulty quest, series of fights, blah, 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 blah. So, that's pretty much everything on the event. So, if we go back now to the main part of Gromon.net, we can actually see, also there's a banner. So, here we go. Actually, it won't let us click on that. The only thing we can see is this little thumbnail. I'll actually zoom in on my page so you guys can see it better. So it says 1 mega guarantee New Year's capture. So there you go. That basically tells you that those 2 Digimon are on here, but we don't know other Digimon that will be there. So, oh, and it looks like I actually did not notice this. So actually you can get fragments for Ravemon, Sakuyamon, and Kuzumon as well. So there's other fragments you guys can get for this, and they'll probably have like the first 7 you get will be cheaper than the 99 or 50 or whatever. They're going to be probably triple or quadruple the price of the exchange. So it might be useful, for you guys to maybe outside of Metal Edamon, probably especially Bancho Leomon, since this is our first opportunity to get him. To maybe get at least the 7, just because they're going to be low-cost currency. If you guys have the extra, but I would definitely go for your 21 fragments for Gaiomon and Susanomon first. But they may also have different color bits like we've had before. Like Myotismon had a different color bit than Ebamon and I think it was Titanamon, whoever the other Digimon was, I can't remember off the top of my head. So that might be the case also. So you may only be able to get these on a certain color exchange, and then these guys on another color exchange. So we'll have to see what they do. But the other thing to talk about in this video, guys, is definitely the 100 days anniversary login bonus. So another 12-day login bonus for us, thank God, because without login bonus, stones are very hard to come by unless you buy them. So this is pretty cool. So it looks like we're going to get a total, that's 40, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70. It looks like almost 80 stones. If I'm doing it wrong, I'm just trying to do quick math. But it looks like around 80 stones. We're going to get a couple removal patches. Looks like 5 removal patches, a bunch of clusters, and then 3 premium meats, which that's really good to get. We have not gotten premium meats for a long, long time. I think the last time, unless you bought them with stones, was when the game, like our very initial first login bonus was like the last time we got them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's when the last premium meat login campaign was. So, but anyway, this seems like a cool event. I like it that it's not ranked. It's not, well, for one, it's not ranked like Lord Nightmon. So you don't have to wait to get all your fragments till the end. The more time you put in early on, the further along you're going to be in the scale of things. And then also it's not, what was some of the other bad events we had? So there's the rank event based on points, and the amount of points you got, you then got the, like the Imperial Dramon event was based on points. So you had to go, get like 40,000 points to get enough for a +4 Awaken, and then the Crimson Mode event, and the Omegamon event like we just had, you can't get all your rewards to even possibly get a +4 of that Digimon until the end of the event, until when the rewards are distributed. So this is very cool, very different. It's cool that they give you both attack and increased drops on your chips, so it makes the chip in are way more appealing for a lot of players. So, but anyway, guys, let's jump in real quick. We're gonna go now to Digimon, to the actual Digimon. So we're gonna go ahead and find Gaiomon and Susanomon. Those are the only ones I'm gonna really go over. The other ones aren't, they're there, but these are definitely the rewards you're wanting. So let's go to Gaiomon first. So we'll jump back. So he has a multi-hit single target. He only has 1 skill, so you don't have to worry about, and also Susanomon only has 1 skill as well, so you don't have to worry about DNAs, it is nice. At the same time, it does lower your flexibility, but it makes it so you don't have to be worried about, getting that single target that most of the time you want, especially for PvP. So overall, he's got 2,900 HP, almost 6,000 attack, almost 5,200 defense, 4850 special attack, which obviously doesn't matter because he goes off of physical damage, unless you're using a magical legacy skill, and then 4817 special defense and 149 speed. So stats are pretty good, especially for just a regular mega at +4, so it's not too bad. And then he does 260 of 2 hits, so it actually goes up to 520 overall attack if both attacks hit. So that's pretty cool, 99% critical and 95 accuracy. So it's about average accuracy. We like to see a lot of time at 97, 98%, especially for the multiple hits, but still pretty good guy. And you guys can see here, he's ranked A tier, great single target attacker, one of the best fire attackers in the game. The attack is quite high and his overall stats are well rounded. So he's really, really decent, unit. But obviously the prize is to get Mr. Susanomon over here. So he is, his stats are 3130 HP, which is insanely high. The legendary Mark of the Beast is 6,666 attack, 5387 defense, 4764 special attack, which of course is not relevant too much. 5,006 special defense, and then 156 speed. So overall, he's a pretty good tank. You know, he's got 5,000 defense stats on both stats, and almost, you know, upwards in the 5,500, you know, 5,400 range on the regular defense, which the regular is definitely the better one to have because more physical units are right now available in the game compared to magical. Like, one of the few high tier magical is like Lord Nightmon's one of the only ones. So he's really good. He's got decent speed. You know, it's on the lower end, but it's okay for what he is. But very, very high HP. So when you get chips and medals on him, he's gonna be a big tank. So, and his signature skill is really awesome. 500 base attack, 97 accuracy, so very good accuracy. 8% critical, so which is about average. But massive light damage and a 30% chance to lower accuracy for 3 rounds. Lowering accuracy is completely clutch in this game, especially based on a lot of time you're counting on your regular attack turns to generate more AP for you. So if this guy triggers on like turn 1, and say you already took out 1 unit, and they took out one of your units, you pretty much are going to win the race at that point, you know, depending obviously on legacy skills and chips and things like that, but it gets you a huge advantage on that 30% chance for lower accuracy. So he's an amazing Digimon. I would say you probably want to value him a little bit higher than Crimson Mode, even, just because Crimson Mode is just a flat damage dealer. Even though his attack stat on his attack is higher, I believe Crimson Mode's regular attack is like 6,300, if I'm not mistaken, but you know, conclusion is in size stats, and attacking at +4 max friendship, his skill can decrease accuracy, which is highly disruptive. Best light attacker, and it says straight out, the best light attacker in the game. So I guess they do put him overall above Crimson Mode, which is pretty cool. And then simply one of the best Digimon in the game. So definitely one to go for, guys. You have the chance to get both Guilemon and him in this event. So if you guys have the time, you got the stones, you can get some chips, definitely go after it. Hopefully you guys are still off school or work and stuff like that, maybe for this next week or a couple days, so you can grind pretty hard on Monday and then, you know, put in your usefulness for him. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the video today. Hope you guys all enjoy over here on Fort Misery Gaming, and don't forget to leave a like, comment down below what you guys think of this event or how you guys did in the Omegamon Zort event. I myself, I finished at around like 1,600. So I didn't hit that 1,000 mark, but I only wanted, honestly, to get 2,500, and then I just saw a lot of people were grinding late last night as the event was ending, so I just synced up with a couple of my buddies on Facebook and even Jurassic Impact over on his channel, and we, you know, we're doing some runs, and I actually climbed almost 1,000 ranks from when I dropped off to about 2,300, and then after dinner, I just pretty much was grinding for the next couple hours while we were doing other stuff, so I'm cool with that. I got enough medals to get Omegamon Zort eventually. But hope you guys all do enjoy and have a great, great Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas as well. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below. And then we'll see you guys in the next Digimon Linkz video. Later, guys.